What is up, Jupiter? I'm Jason Dobular, and I've got your JHS Student News for Tuesday, January 19th, 2021. I hope you enjoyed your 3-day weekend. Starting off, the School District of Palm Beach County is implementing a series of college access events highlighting historically Black colleges and universities. All in on HBCUs is a 2-week initiative with participation from 34 HBCUs from across the country. This initiative will connect students and families from across our state with information about the outstanding post-secondary opportunities available at historically Black colleges and universities, which is HBCUs. Each day, January 19th to January 28th, representatives from participating institutions will be available for a 1-hour information session. Today's kickoff is at 3 p.m. All sessions are virtual and free and open to anyone interested in learning more about HBCUs. Links for all sessions are available on www.palmbeachschools.org/HBCU. Students that are interested in a specific college that is featured, please be sure to reach out to your JHS school counselor for more information.
Beginning this afternoon, we'll be handing out free snacks and juice for brick and mortar students. We will be at the front entrance. Also on Friday, along with snacks and juice, weekend meals will be provided for students. We hope to see you at the end of the day. Breakfast and lunch are still free for all students and are available in the cafeteria or in the courtyard.
Girls basketball. The varsity team defeated Suncoast Thursday night 56-34. Senior Veronica Edwards recorded a double-double with 22 points and 12 rebounds. Senior Aiden G scored 18 points and pulled down 6 rebounds and dished out 6 assists. Senior Lexi Lynch added 10 points, 8 steals, and 7 assists. The Lady Warriors improved to 7-3 on the season. The Lady Warriors will host Wellington tonight at 5:30.
Spring sports update. Boys weightlifting meets today in 10-106. Baseball meets on the field after school. Tennis on the court at 2:45.
Don't forget your Valentine. Show them you care with flowers. Green Team members will be taking orders for carnations to be delivered to your special someone, a friend, or even someone you secretly admire. Each flower will be delivered with your own special message on February 12th during second period. Carnations are $1 each. Order your Valentine flowers starting January 19th. Orders must be placed by Wednesday, February 10th. And see any Green Team member, look for students carrying the flower boxes, or Dr. Thornton in room 3108.
Computer Science Honor Society. The application is on the JHS Google Classroom, and the code for once again is 53KYG3K. It is due Friday, January 22nd. Requirements for membership. You must be a sophomore, junior, or senior, must have passed one computer science class, and have a GPA of 3.0 or better.
Book Club meets on Wednesday, January 20th at 2:45. Come join us to vote on our next book. Join the Google Meet in the banner of the Google Classroom, which is HY74MIQ.
Attention juniors and seniors. Harif Jones will be on campus from 5 to 7 p.m. today and again on February 3rd to take your class ring orders and graduation announcement orders. You can view the Harif Jones class ring and senior products on our JHS school website. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. We have the birthdays of the day. Happy birthday to Anthony Both, Haley Jackson, Samuel Katz, Kartha Koth, Adam Rybars, and last but certainly not least, Beverly Salazar. That's a pretty cool name. Congratulations. You have a very cool name. I hope you all have a very happy birthday. And now, another moment you've been waiting for. We have the SGA News, starring myself and the one, the only, your favorite bald guy, Coach DeLeonardo. Congratulations to the Teacher of the Week, Mrs. Muncie. She is one of the best teachers to ever grace Jupiter High. Not only is she an amazing media studies teacher, but she is also the yearbook and war cry advisor. She can do it all. Nothing is inevitable.
We'd also like to thank her for all of the work she does with Pathfinders and organizing all that. Our athlete of the week this week is none other than Veronica Edwards. Without Ronnie, Jupiter High School would cease to function. She is involved in absolutely everything at school. She's the third assistant athletic director and officer in Florida DECA in our DECA program on campus, and a dual sport athlete on both the bowling and the girls basketball teams.
SGA will be hosting an online social media fundraiser this week to support the local foster home, Place of Hope. All SGA students will be posting about it on their Instagram accounts, and the link to donate money will be attached to their posts. All the proceeds will be donated directly to the Place of Hope. There will be a video on the announcements about this amazing organization.
Do you want community service hours, and are you looking for a way to help the environment? SGA is also hosting Environmental Week this week, January 19th to 22nd. That's this week. On Thursday, the 21st, SGA will host a cleanup on campus after school at 2:50. We're going to meet in my room 4217. We will provide trash bags, pickers, and gloves. Take this opportunity to get some community service hours signed off, get some yummy pizza at the end of us cleaning up our beautiful campus. We'll also be hosting a fundraiser night for the charity Keep America Beautiful. So keep an eye out for any updates. And if you have any questions, go to @JHS SGA on Instagram or come up to room 4217.
And as always, we are accepting suggestions and questions through our QR codes and our Instagram DMs. And that is all we have for today, but please stay tuned for a special guidance chat with your school counselors. Have a great week.
Have a great week, Warriors.
Welcome to the Guidance Corner. I'm Mrs. DeCavia, counselor for students with the last names beginning with STI through Z. And I'm here with Miss Turney, Miss Thornton, and Miss Hand. First, I'd like to remind everybody that we're about to finish our first semester on Friday, January 29th. This means that the new semester will begin on Tuesday, February 2nd. So it's imperative that you finish the quarter strong and that you're tying up any loose ends so that the teachers can have all of your grades uploaded and you don't miss out on any grade opportunities.
Thank you, Mrs. DeCavia, and I am Mrs. Turney, counselor for students with the last names beginning with BU through DIA. If you're a senior and plan to attend Palm Beach State in the fall, Palm Beach State is hosting virtual senior nights every Wednesday night. These virtual nights are focused on supporting high school seniors as they begin the transition process to college. They will discuss PBSC programs and the opportunity to complete the admissions applications on the spot. After each session, you will have a chance to win a $500 scholarship to help with tuition and books. PBSC is also offering a parent night workshop. PBSC created a workshop designed to help parents and students understand the process of admissions and answer any questions that parents may have on financial aid and more. If you are interested in attending, email your counselor for more information.
Thank you, Mrs. Turney, and I'm Mrs. Thornton, counselor for students with the last names beginning with KIR through ME. And I would like to offer a few reminders regarding the Bright Future Scholarship. Many students wonder, do I have to apply or is it automatically awarded if I have earned my ACE diploma? All students have to apply on their website. Even students that are recipients of the ACE diploma are expected to submit their online application. Also, in order for us to send your transcript to the state of Florida, we will need a correct Social Security number on file. This is very important. The state of Florida requires this, and it will remain confidential. If you're not sure if your counselor has your Social Security number, please go ahead and email us, and we can double check for you.
Thank you, Ms. Thornton, and I'm Mrs. Hand, counselor for students with the last names beginning with REJ through STE. And I'd like to offer an important reminder about community service hours. Community service hours must be earned through a nonprofit agency. Filing documents at an office or mowing an elderly neighbor's yard are just two examples of hours earned that do not count. Though you're helping another person, neither is an example of serving through a nonprofit agency. Let's review some of the guidelines with you so you aren't wasting your valuable time completing ineligible hours.
Okay, community service guidelines, here they are. Number 1, 20 hours are required for graduation. Number 2, you must be volunteering for a nonprofit organization, churches, any agencies that are nonprofit, but you may not volunteer for a neighbor or a relative or a friend by doing them a favor. You may count only up to 8 hours per day. Only after school service will count. Summer vacation volunteer hours will be counted. Anything done in middle school will not count for volunteer hours. Parents cannot sign in for your volunteer service hours. All hours must be signed by a supervisor of the nonprofit organization. If your parent is a supervisor, have another supervisor sign for your hours. Also, a JHS Service Award is awarded for 100+ hours earned per school year. If you're going for a volunteer award at the end of the school year, you must have those hours turned in to the guidance office by the 1st of April. Also, it's the student's responsibility to turn these hours in and monitor SIS for reflection. Always make a copy of these hours for your records. Also, our ACE Diploma students, you need 100 hours on file.
Finally, one last thought of the day. Your counseling team knows and understands the amount of pressure that you as students, teachers, and families have been under these past 10 months. We want you to know that we are here for you and would like to share some advice and tips as to how to cope with things when things seem as if they are about to boil over.
Often the tools and techniques we use to help us relax and take it down a notch, like going for a walk or a run, listening to music, talking to a friend, or just being by ourselves, they're not possible or don't work in a situation when we need them the most. If you're feeling overwhelmed or anxious, it usually means you need to take a moment for yourself. This simple reminder can sometimes help you work through these difficult times. Remember, you're just one person and that it's okay to just take one task at a time as much as possible to avoid being overwhelmed, knowing that sometimes we need to just power through difficult situations in the best way we can.
This is also the time for each of us to be especially patient and kind to friends, families, others in the JHS community, and strangers who pass by every day. Almost all of us have some kind of challenge, struggle, frustration that is making our day-to-day life a bit harder to manage in these shorter, colder pandemic days. These little acts of kindness we show to each other are gifts that cost nothing.
With that, your JHS counselors hope you have a good week, and we'll see you next month for our Good Morning with JHS counselors. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.